I have a very simple rule when it comes to carbohydrates, to managing carbohydrates. I call that a traffic light system. You know, like a traffic light, you have red, orange. Red tells you to stop, orange tells you to be careful, and green tells you go, right? I have a similar logic, so I've made it very simple so that people can take this with them and, apply it. Every time they look at food, they can apply this very easily, red, green, and orange, right? So let's start with the green category of carbohydrates. These are essentially the carbohydrates that nature provides you along with fiber. And there are essentially three groups here: vegetables, fruits, and legumes. These three fall in the green category because by default in nature, they come built with fiber.
Yeah.
And that's how you were supposed to consume carbohydrates, with fiber.
With fiber.
Right? So you can have these three generously, no restriction. So ideally that 25% of your plate is filled with vegetables, fruits, or legumes.
Yeah.
Okay. If you have any metabolic syndrome, go easy on fruits. That was another finding in my CGM tests that, foods spike your blood sugar a lot. If you have a dysfunction, then go easy on fruits. But if you are metabolically healthy, then it's fine to include them in your diet. But treat them as a dessert, not as your meal. Small portions, right? So that's my green category. Then you have orange category. This is where two things come in. One is you need to manage the quantity. Second, you need to manage the timing. Let me first tell you what food groups come in here. All grains.
All grains, okay.
Flour, which is used to make roti, rice, bread, which is again made with grains, millets, any grains. Grains are grains.
Yeah.
It's a myth that millets is better for blood sugar. Millets have same amount of carbohydrates as rice and wheat. They might be slightly more nutritious, a couple more percentage points higher protein and other maybe some minerals, but they are predominantly carbohydrates. They are going to raise your blood sugar. Whoever is telling you that millets is good for blood sugar is lying to you. I have no doubt about that. So all the grains come in this orange category. Now, I said two things to manage them. You need to be careful about the quantity. So ideally, have less of these grains. So instead of having 2 or 3 chapatis, maybe just have 1 chapati. Instead of having too much rice, maybe have a small portion of rice. Avoid commercial bread as much as you can.
Yeah.
If you want to have bread, then, go for sourdough, original sourdough, not the commercial sourdough, which is made with commercial yeast.
Yeah.
And millets, same, apply, portion control essentially. So quantity matters. Second thing, timing matters. If you can have this orange group of carbohydrates closer to an activity, that will have a profound impact. So for example, if you go to the gym, then try to have your meals that are rich in carbohydrate closer to within like a 2-hour window before or after your gym. Let's say you are someone who doesn't go to the gym, which is majority of the population. Can you at least do a 20-minute walk after consuming a meal that contains these grains? That's a very simple thing, right? So that's the orange category. And then I have red category, which is a no-go area, which is basically all the ultra-processed carbohydrates. These are, it's a long list. I can go on: biscuits, chips, rusk, whatever, right? To make it simple for everyone, if it comes in a box and if it comes with a barcode, then that's red. Yeah. So that's a very simple rule of managing carbohydrates. If you follow this, green, orange, red, you can manage your carbohydrates.
That's great. Yeah.